Yeah, welcome back. So this what you're seeing on my screen, what I screen on my screen is the map. There's the 5 steps on data workflow. So as a digital analyst, these are the 5 things you must always do when you have a data, right? Remember the last time I told you that the goal of the data is very important. That's number one. Then number two, data cleaning. Then number three, you do the EDA. Then number four, data visualization. Then number five, interpretation and narrative, right? So, like I said the other time, the first data we generated from the first video, right? So we are going to use it to do the analysis of this. So I'll be using Gemini for this particular tutorial. So we'll go back to my Gemini. So this is the data I generated the other time. So I have to okay. So let me create a new new chart. So I'm going to upload that data that we downloaded. Remember now we generated a data and we downloaded it. So I'm going to upload that data. Okay, so I'm waiting for my system to okay. So the data is Shirley's data. Remember the name Shirley's data, right? So we have uploaded this data. So the first thing we are going to do is we are going to generate the goal. So if you look at this prompt now, I have a retail sales data set with columns for blah 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 blah. What are what are 5 interesting business questions I could answer with this data? Right? So I can just copy this, right? I could just copy this and come here. Then I post. So I will now say also generate the goal of these data sets. So it's working. So as you can see now, based on the structured and columns in surely this see the goal of this data set, the primary goal of this data set is to evaluate and optimize multi-platform social media marketing performance. So these are the 5 interesting business questions. Which platform yields the best return? Which campaign drove the highest? What is the baseline cost? So these are the questions that I can ask, right, on that data. So I'll go back to this part. So before I now start answering the questions, right? So what I'm going to do is that look at the second one is data cleaning. Remember, I said the data is already cleaned, right? So but let's just try it. So I say the question is the prompt is act as a data cleaning expert. Give me a Python code using pandas to find and remove duplicate rows and few missing values in the A. So I may not tell it to give me a Python code. I can say it should act as a data cleaning expert and clean this data set for me. So what I'm going to do is copy this, come back here, and say act as a cleaning expert, right? Clean the entire data set. So the five questions that was generated up there, we will still go back to it, right? We will still go back to it. So, but let's just the first thing is to clean the data. You see, um, clean data set profile, rows 96, fully populated. So this is the cleaned data. So this is the clean data generated for us. This is the clean data. I don't know why this is bringing anytime I try to clean it's telling me to install sandbox, which I'm going to do that. I'm going to install sandbox. Okay, so let's continue. So it's going to clean up the entire data for you and give you the data to download, right? So you have the data downloaded. So you can come back to this. So the third one here we're going to do is provide a high level statistical summary of this data. Tell me the average. You know this is sales, right? So, but we're not doing sales. Flag any obvious outliners or word trends you see. So I can copy this trend, this prompt, sorry, and come back here and paste. Remember that our data set is social media marketing performance, right? So provide a high level statistical summary of this data set. Tell me the average sales per region and flag. So I may not say tell me sales per region. So I can remove the remember this so and flag um, anything you see incoming. So we're just redoing this. So I'll I'll enter. So it's going to now do um, the EDA for us. Look at it's going to do the EDA for us. Look at the EDA here. So the EDA is this is where you get a baseline feel feel for your numbers. You are looking for a big picture, the average is the highest and the lowest point and all and all. This is where you get it. This is the EDA. This is where you get it. So this is it's not doing it for us. Look at it now. So you see the high level statistical summary. See impression, clicks, spend, engagement, conversions. So calculated global performance benchmark. So it has now done all the calculations for us. You see the weird trends. These are also weird trends and the outliner performance flags and all. So I cannot tell you that also include all the formulas used. So I want you to now include formulas for each of these that you are seeing here now. This average click-through rates, this, how it got its calculation. So I want you to include all the formulas used. Then it's going to include all the formulas used for me. Okay, so look at the click-through rate, the conversion rate. So these are the formulas used to get all the calculation done. So that by the time they are now telling you, or you are informing your CEO or your CEO or your anybody, you'll be able to tell them this is the formula you use to achieve this is the formula you use to achieve this, and or you get. Yeah, so now go back to the next one, data visualization. So I'm going to copy this. You look at them, write the Python multiply code to create a horizontal bar chart showing our top 10 most profitable products. Make sure the bars are sorted from highest to lowest. So remember, we are doing social media trends, right? So I'll come here and say, use the Python matplot library code to create a horizontal bar chart showing our top 10 most profitable products. So I will remove this most profitable product. Our top 10, make sure the bars are sorted from highest to lowest. I'll now click it. So now it's now going to use a Python library to be able to generate a bar chart. So look at it now. It has generated. Look at the bar chart. Look at. Since the original dataset contains performance tracking and cost variables, conversion is, but does not explicitly contain a pre-calculated profit column, blah, 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 blah. For the code below, they assume, so look at it now. This is the code for the Python matplot library. So this is just it. So after that, the next one we are doing is interpretation. Now, based on this, that's what we call forecasting now. So based on all this information now, based on this chart showing a 20% drop, so we are going to remove this 20% drop and all. So I'm going to, so based on this chart, write a 3 bullet point summary I can email to my manager explaining this, or I can say 5 bullet points. So you now see it's now going to generate it for us. You got dominance of Instagram, exceptional top performance, consistent profit, high yield. You see, these are the things you are now going to be able to go and discuss with them. But this bar chart alone, I've already explained everything because if you see here now, 17th of June, Instagram influencer, look at it, it has the highest number of impression with 84,000. 84,000. So you see it. So with this now, you can now be able to explain this very, very well. So this is the blueprint. See, we have followed this from start to finish. So what you need to do is that based on the data set you have, that is what you will use to be able to generate the prompt and everything. So I hope you understand. I'm going to see you again in my next class. Thank you.